Tofu, a staple in many Asian cuisines, is often misunderstood in the Western world. Some find it bland, others think it's too soft. But the truth is, tofu is a blank canvas, ready to absorb any flavor you give it. With the right techniques, you can transform this humble ingredient into a culinary masterpiece. This comprehensive guide will walk you through everything you need to know to master tofu. From selecting the right type to cooking it to perfection, we'll unlock the secrets to delicious tofu dishes every time. Get ready to impress your taste buds and discover the versatility of this amazing ingredient. Let's embark on a journey to tofu triumph. Walking into the tofu aisle can be overwhelming. With so many different types of tofu staring back at you, it can be hard to know where to start. The variety of options available can make your head spin, but don't worry, we're here to help you navigate through this tofu maze. Understanding the different types of tofu is your first step to success. Each type has its own unique texture and best uses. Let's start with silken tofu. This delicate tofu has a custard-like texture, making it incredibly smooth and creamy. It's perfect for smoothies, desserts, and sauces where it adds creaminess without the need for dairy. Imagine a velvety chocolate mousse or a rich, creamy smoothie. Next, we have firm tofu. This versatile tofu holds its shape well, making it a great addition to a variety of dishes. It's ideal for stir-fries, scrambles, and dishes where you want the tofu to retain its texture. Think of a hearty tofu scramble or a vibrant vegetable stir-fry. Finally, we have extra firm tofu. This is the sturdiest of them all, with a dense texture that holds up well under high heat. Use it for grilling, baking, or frying when you want a meaty bite. It's perfect for dishes where you want the tofu to stand out, like a grilled tofu steak or crispy tofu nuggets. Knowing which tofu to use for your desired dish is half the battle won. Each type of tofu brings something unique to the table, enhancing your culinary creations. Now let's move on to the next crucial step, pressing. Pressing tofu removes excess water, allowing it to absorb more flavors and achieve a better texture. Tofu is packed with water, which can hinder its ability to absorb flavors and crisp up nicely. This excess moisture can be a real challenge, especially if you're aiming for that perfect golden brown crust, or trying to infuse your tofu with rich, savory flavors. Without removing the water, your tofu might end up soggy and bland, no matter how well you season it. Pressing the tofu is essential to remove this excess moisture. By doing so, you allow the tofu to better absorb marinades and seasonings, making it more flavorful. Additionally, pressing helps achieve a firmer texture, which is ideal for stir-fries, grilling, or baking. The process is simple but highly effective. Wrap it up. Wrap the block of tofu in several layers of paper towels or a clean kitchen towel. This step is crucial because the towels will absorb the water as it gets pressed out. Make sure the tofu is completely covered to maximize the absorption. Weight it down. Place the wrapped tofu on a plate and put something heavy on top, like a cast iron skillet or a few cans of beans. The weight will help press out the water more effectively. You can also use a tofu press if you have one, which is specifically designed for this purpose. Time it right. Press the tofu for at least 30 minutes or longer for a firmer texture. If you have the time, pressing it for an hour or even overnight in the fridge can yield even better results. The longer you press, the more water you remove, and the firmer your tofu will become. You'll be amazed at how much water gets squeezed out. It's quite satisfying to see the pool of water that collects around the tofu, knowing that your efforts will result in a much better dish. Pressing your tofu might seem like an extra step, but trust me, it makes all the difference in achieving optimal texture and flavor. Whether you're making a stir-fry, grilling, or baking, properly pressed tofu will elevate your dish to the next level. So, take the time to press your tofu, and you'll be rewarded with a delicious, satisfying meal. Pan frying is a fantastic way to cook tofu, giving it a crispy exterior and a tender interior. Cut it right. Cut the pressed tofu into cubes or slices, depending on your recipe. Heat the pan. Heat a generous amount of oil in a non-stick pan over medium heat. Don't overcrowd. Add the tofu pieces to the pan, ensuring they aren't touching. Flip and cook. Cook for a few minutes on each side until golden brown and crispy. Remember to adjust the heat as needed to prevent burning. Once cooked, remove the tofu from the pan and set it aside. Your kitchen will be filled with the irresistible aroma of perfectly pan-fried tofu. Section 5. Baking Brilliance, Effortless and Flavorful Tofu. In this section, we will explore how to make tofu that is both effortless to prepare and bursting with flavor. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen novice, this method is sure to become a staple in your cooking repertoire. Baking tofu is a breeze and requires minimal effort. The beauty of this method lies in its simplicity. You don't need any fancy equipment or advanced culinary skills. Just a few basic ingredients and a bit of time. It's a great method for cooking a large batch. This is especially useful if you're meal prepping for the week or cooking for a family. You can easily scale the recipe up or down depending on your needs. First, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. This step is crucial as it ensures that the tofu cooks evenly and achieves that perfect crispy texture. Next, cut the tofu into bite-sized pieces and toss them with your favorite marinade or spices. The choice of marinade can greatly influence the final flavor, so feel free to get creative. You can use soy sauce, garlic, ginger, or even a spicy sriracha blend. Then, spread the tofu pieces in a single layer on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. This helps to prevent sticking and makes cleanup a breeze. Make sure the pieces are not touching each other to allow for even cooking. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes, flipping halfway through until golden and crispy. This flipping step is important as it ensures that all sides of the tofu get that delicious, crispy exterior. Baking tofu is a healthy and convenient way to enjoy this versatile ingredient. It's low in fat, high in protein, and can be paired with a variety of dishes. Whether you're adding it to a salad, a stir-fry, or enjoying it on its own, baked tofu is a nutritious choice. The oven does all the work, leaving you free to prepare other components of your meal. This hands-off approach allows you to multitask in the kitchen, making your cooking process more efficient and enjoyable. So, give this effortless and flavorful tofu recipe a try and elevate your culinary game. Section 6. Grilling greatness, smoky and satisfying. Grilling infuses tofu with a delicious smoky flavor and creates a delightful char. Thread it right. Cut the tofu into large squares or triangles and thread them onto skewers. Oil the grill. Preheat your grill to medium heat and lightly oil the grates. Grill and glaze. Grill the tofu skewers for a few minutes on each side, basting with marinade or sauce towards the end. The key to grilling tofu is to use medium heat and avoid flipping it too frequently to prevent it from sticking. The result is a smoky, satisfying treat. Section 7. The magic of marinades infusing bold flavors. Marinating tofu is the key to unlocking its full flavor potential. Choose your flavor. The possibilities are endless. Experiment with soy sauce, teriyaki, peanut sauce, curry paste, or your own creations. Soak it up. Place the tofu in a shallow dish and pour the marinade over it, ensuring it's fully submerged. Time to infuse. Marinate the tofu for at least 30 minutes or ideally overnight in the refrigerator for maximum flavor absorption. The longer you marinate the tofu, the more flavorful it will become. Don't be afraid to get creative with your marinades and discover your signature flavor combinations. Section 8. Texture tactics from crispy to creamy. Mastering the texture of your tofu can elevate your dishes to new heights. For crispy tofu, pressing the tofu thoroughly is crucial. High-heat cooking methods like pan frying, baking, or grilling also contribute to a crispy exterior. For creamy tofu, silken tofu is your go-to for achieving a creamy texture. Blend it into smoothies, sauces, or dips for a velvety smooth consistency. For a chewy texture, freezing tofu, and then thawing it before cooking can result in a chewier texture, similar to chicken. Experiment with different techniques to achieve your desired texture and impress your family and friends with your tofu mastery. Section 9. Serving and storing, making the most of your tofu. Tofu is incredibly versatile and can be enjoyed in countless ways. Serving suggestions. Add it to stir-fries, curries, salads, sandwiches, wraps, or enjoy it as a protein-packed snack. Storing leftovers. Store leftover tofu in an airtight container in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Reheat it gently on the stovetop or in the microwave. Now that you're armed with the knowledge and techniques to master tofu, it's time to unleash your culinary creativity. Experiment with different flavors, textures, and cooking methods to discover the endless possibilities of this amazing ingredient. Happy cooking!